What's up, y'all? So I just wanted to take a few minutes and come to y'all this morning with something, but before I move into it, I want to give you some information so that the message I'm about to give you is not misinterpreted, because it's easy to do. First of all, every individual, every human that eats, breathes, and sleeps is imperfect. None of us are perfect. We all have traits and flaws that need to be worked on. That's a lifelong thing, because I'll be the first one to say that I'm a little fucked up. It is what it is. But here's where I'm going with that. We lose ourselves, and it is possible to lose ourselves unintentionally due to not giving ourselves that little bit of self-care that we need. And that's different for everyone. For some people it's working out, for some people it's getting their hair done, for some people it's getting their nails done or their feet, what have you. And also in supporting others. Do not get so caught up in the fear of people pleasing or following someone else's dream that as a result you lose who you are. It's easy to do. It is absolutely okay and a necessity, especially if you're married or in a long-term relationship of some form, to be supportive of someone. But you are under no obligation to follow them or to have the exact same dream or vision as they do. It's not your job. It's not your obligation. Have you ever talked to someone who has had a dream, like not, a vision for life, like you've gone to sleep, you've had a dream, you woke up and compared dreams with someone, and the two of you have had the exact same dream, exact same people, exact same vision, exact same words. The entire dream was identical. I'm pretty sure it's never happened to you. There's a reason for that. Everyone's dreams and everyone's passions are different in some form. They can be similar, but they're never going to be identical. Just like we are not identical. If we were all identical, there would be nothing unique about any of us. So everyone has things that are important to them, and those things, while they're important to you, they may not be important to someone else. And those things vary, whether it be hobbies, water sports, hiking, whether it be family related. Some people are extremely family oriented and others are not. Maybe you like to entertain and someone else doesn't. Maybe you enjoy working out and your partner does not. Maybe you enjoy sitting outside on the porch, and I don't know why you would in this heat, but anyway, maybe you enjoy sitting out there in the heat of the day and doing what you do, and maybe your significant other does not. Those things are completely okay. If you are with someone or in a relationship with someone, or in the future you end up in a relationship with someone who attempts to change you completely, that is a red flag, a huge red flag. Again, I go back to my initial statement. It does not mean that we do not have things as humans we need to work on. And it is okay for someone to maybe point some of those things out, especially if some of the things that you do may bother someone. What is not okay is for you to take it upon yourself to change yourself completely and do things that you do not enjoy, or get into situations that do not make you happy. And it is not okay for someone else to expect you to do that. It does more harm than good. There's a reason you are who you are. And let me just tell you from life experience, I know myself, I worked way too damn hard to get where I am emotionally and to like myself. Some days I may not like myself as much as other days, but all in all, I kind of like myself. I like who I've become. It took a lot of damn work to get here. I went through a lot of trauma. I had a lot of abuse. I had a lot of mean things said to me. And there were times in my life that I did try to change who I was just out of fear. I didn't want to be by myself. I didn't want to isolate myself. I didn't want to be left out. And a lot of that goes back to childhood trauma. I had to get through all of that. I also had to learn who I was. What that meant was identifying my triggers and learning to work through those and figure out what those really meant and where they came from and what actions or what words can trigger those. And know that I can't always avoid those situations or those words because everyone doesn't know my story. And it's not their job. It's not their obligation to know my story. It is not their obligation to understand. It's nice if they try. So, whether you're men, women, this goes for both of you. Again, we all have things we need to work on. Sometimes it's just the way you deliver information. Sometimes it's, something you may say or assume instead of asking the right questions, having the right conversations. But do not stop everything that makes you happy, that makes you who you are. Because once you lose yourself, it is extremely hard to find that person again, especially if you like them. I'm going to leave you with that. I got some work to do. I'll talk to y'all later.